certainly not a classic, but the man behind many a classics. On the phone right now, Mr. Kenny Loggins. Good morning, sir. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing good.
Excellent. We have got a lot to talk about, but first off, Frosty the Snowman. Obviously, Frosty, classic tale, classic song, gets everybody in the spirit for the holidays. And tell people a little bit about your new Frosty the Snowman project.
Well, it's a illustrated book for parents and kids. Frosty the Snowman, like you said, it's the classic song. Reinvented by Wade Zaharis, the illustrator. It's a book that I was invited to be a part of by Peter Yarrow, who is of Peter, Paul, and Mary. And a few months back, he called me. He said, I'm working on this publishing thing that I'm doing with reinventing Frosty the Snowman. And it's a book that has the CD in the back cover. Just dropped into it. And he asked me if I wanted to sing the song and be a part of the project. It's a really high-quality, beautiful book, and something that I wanted to be a part of.
Very
we
nice.
did 3 songs for the CD in the back. Of course, Frosty the Snowman, and then Cindy, the old sort of rocker from Ricky Nelson and even Elvis, reinvented. And then an old classic blues thing, Fishing Blues, that I learned Taj Mahal's version.
Very nice, very nice. And all that, it's only $10.84 on Amazon right now. You can order the whole thing from Amazon. Look for Frosty the Snowman. Make sure you get the new version there. Full color, hardcover picture book, 3-song CD with Kenny on there. Did you get involved with it because of the story, or is it because of do you love Christmas music? I always wonder that with musicians. Do you get sick of Christmas music and singing these Christmas songs, or do you enjoy them still?
Well, I think so many of us are really, really sick of them, and yet somehow we manage to enjoy them every Christmas because they come around and they're a part of our lives, and you kind of just drop in and see. As a musician, I love the challenge of trying to reinvent something and make it your own, and especially something as classic and traditional as Frosty the Snowman.
That's great. You did a Return to Pooh Corner as well, which is still, the best-selling children's album of the past 20 years. That's another example of you kind of stepping into a genre and reinventing things, and luckily for you, having it be insanely successful as well.
No kidding. And I think the part of, for me, having so many children, singing nighttime songs to them, I had a pretty good portfolio of songs that I sang to my own kids. When it came time around the birth of my 4th child, Luke, I realized that nobody's really made a record for the parents that the parents could love as much as the children. And, when kids get into music, they'll play it 6,000 times. And so I felt like, well, the best thing to do is give it a shot myself and see if I could make music that the parents would love and wouldn't mind listening to a few thousand times. Exactly.
That's part of the problem, being the parent. Yeah, you've got to, like you said, listen to it over and over and over and over again. What else is going on in the life of Kenny Loggins? Of course, Frosty the Snowman, great Christmas gift here for the holidays. Go pick that up. But what else is happening in your life? What are you working on?
Well, speaking of holiday songs, I have a new band called Blue Sky Riders. It's a trio, Gary Burr out of Nashville and Georgia Middleman out of Nashville and San Antonio. And they're great singer-songwriters. Gary's in the Nashville Songwriter Hall of Fame, 14 number 1 songs to his credit. And we write everything together, except in the case of our Christmas EP. We just came out with it called Finally Home for the Holidays. We've been together almost 4 years now, and it's going well. We have our own album out, came out late February, early March, and it's called Finally Home.
Very nice.
We're just having a ball. It's really fun to have collaborators again, to write with them and record with them. So I'm keeping pretty busy. And
that's good. It's good that you're staying out there in the music. Is it hard to come back from? You've sold 25 million albums, 12 platinum albums. You've had such a huge career. Is it hard to go from releasing a song that's going to, change the world and be nominated for all sorts of awards to just releasing music that you personally like, but isn't necessarily going to have the critical acclaim and all the fan support that your previous work has had? Is that difficult, or is it just about the music for you?
Well, it goes back and forth, and you never really know what's going to be critically acclaimed. Ironically, Frosty the Snowman has gotten nothing but positive reviews, and I think that people just love the story. Mm-hmm. And as long as I can get out there, make music, and do a quality job, that's for me important, because I just need to be creative. I need to write. I need to record. And I love to perform, so that's what I do.
Very nice. Well, anybody out there that's a fan of just a classic story, Frosty the Snowman, or any Kenny Loggins fans especially, make sure to pick up Frosty the Snowman, the new full color. It's a hardcover book, 3-song CD at the end of it. Check it out for sure, and we'll also keep a lookout for the new group as well. If we see the Blue Sky Riders out there, pick up the new Christmas album or just the regular album. But Kenny Loggins, it's been a pleasure talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time, and have a great rest of your morning.
Thank you.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.